Most people do not become financially free because of one giant decision. They become free through small decisions repeated long enough to compound. Most salary workers do not become financially free because of one giant decision. They become free because of many small decisions repeated over time. A coffee not bought. A luxury item delayed. A small monthly investment made. A lifestyle upgrade avoided. A quiet decision to keep more of what they earn. At first, these decisions look small. Sometimes they even look depressing. Many people think personal finance means being cheap, restricting yourself, or refusing to enjoy life. But I think this is the wrong way to see it. Personal finance is not about self-punishment. It is about exchange. Every dollar you save is not merely a dollar you did not spend. It is a small piece of future freedom. It is a small vote for the version of yourself who no longer needs to worry so much, work so desperately, or depend completely on the next paycheck. Frugality only feels depressing when you focus on what you are giving up. But once you understand what you are getting in return, it can become joyful. Even fun. Because what you are buying is not just savings, you are buying options. You are buying peace. You are buying time. You are buying the future ability to say no, and for many people, that happiness is far greater than the quick emotional boost of buying something today. The 3 levels of financial freedom. I like to think of financial freedom in 3 levels. Level 1. You earn more than you spend. This is the first and most important level. If your income is higher than your expenses, then as long as you keep working, you will not run out of money. This level may sound simple, but many people never reach it because lifestyle inflation quietly eats everything they earn. When income rises, spending rises. When salary increases, expectations increase. The person earns more, but does not become freer. The first level of freedom begins when there is a gap between what comes in and what goes out. That gap is powerful. That gap is the beginning of capital. Level 2. Your passive income exceeds your spending. The second level is when your relatively passive income becomes greater than your living expenses. This can come from dividends, interest, rental income, business income, royalties, or long-term investment returns. At this level, your life no longer depends entirely on your monthly salary. You may still choose to work, but you are no longer financially forced to work in the same way. This is a major psychological shift. The question changes from, how do I survive this month, to, how do I design my life? Level 3. Your capital earns more than your labor. The third level is what I would call the capitalist level. This is when the return on your capital becomes greater than your working capacity. In simple terms, your money can earn more than your salary. At this level, capital becomes more powerful than labor. Your financial engine is no longer only your time, energy, and effort. Your accumulated assets begin to carry more of the weight. This is why saving and investing matters so much. Not because money itself is the goal, but because capital changes the structure of your life. Saving is not depressing. It is liberating. Many people see saving money as a negative act. They think, I cannot buy this. I have to restrict myself. I am missing out. Life is too short not to enjoy. But saving does not have to mean rejecting happiness. It can mean choosing a greater happiness over a smaller one. The short-term purchase gives you a quick boost. Sometimes that boost is real. But often, it disappears quickly. The excitement fades. The item becomes normal. The desire moves on to the next thing. Saving, on the other hand, is slower. It does not always give you instant pleasure. But it builds something deeper. It builds safety. It builds confidence. Get stories in your inbox. It builds independence. It builds the quiet joy of knowing that you are not completely trapped by circumstance. That is why saving can be a magic key. It unlocks future happiness. Compound interest. The friend that works quietly for you. This is where the equation becomes powerful. Small savings do not stay small forever when they are invested consistently. For example, the S&P 500 has historically produced returns around the 10% range over long periods. Investopedia notes that since 1957, the S&P 500 has delivered an average annual return of about 10.56%, while another 2026 estimate places the past 20-year average at about 11.84% through February 2026. These figures are not guarantees, and the market can fall in any given year, but they are useful for understanding the long-term power of compounding. The takeaway is simple: better systems, better judgment, and better ownership create better choices. Subscribe to Zarian for more videos on money, technology, ownership, and the human decisions behind them.